when you hear a lot of men talking about, you know, try and figure out whether these single mothers are looking at a way out, they're looking at utilizing you as a form of resources to cater to her and her children, that should be an obvious thing to any man when you're dating a single mother. It logically makes sense that when you have a child and you're a woman, it makes logical sense to me as a man that she will be looking for the support that she didn't get, whether that's financially or not. So when we look at it, it's not like only certain single mothers look at it in that way. I think majority of single parents look at it in that sense when they go into a relationship. It's not just I need to find someone that I match with and we can create a long-term relationship. It's also to share the burden of what it is that you have as children. And if you go into a relationship, whether you're a single mother, a single dad, not looking at it in that sense, then why are you even looking for a relationship? Right? Because obviously your children comes with you as a whole package. So when you do go looking in for relationship, that should be something that crosses your mind. So from a man's perspective that should be the reality of the way that you look at it from the get-go anyway. But what are the qualities that are going to give you an easier time in terms of taking on this responsibility that is another child, that is not biologically yours? And not only that, dealing with a imprinted experience that didn't go so well, but resulted in a child. Because that's another huge factor that brings a lot of complication when you're in a relationship with a single mother, is that their guard is high, and it's much higher than a normal woman with no kids. So those are the things that you look at as a man and think, is this something that I can mitigate enough with certain behavior, certain values, or if it's not, then move on. And I think people should stop demonizing men who chooses to go the other way. If you choose to not date single mothers, that's on you. That's your prerogative, and that's fine. It's fine. But for the men who chooses to go this route, it's the same thing. And not only that, I think when we make content, when we look at people who make content in terms of dating single mother versus dating single women who have no children, they're forgetting a big factor that is beyond what it is being talked about. Every relationship requires work. And my own personal belief is that as a man, if your relationship failed, you should look and be accountable for what has led to that and how it failed, and the responsibility, your responsibility in the way you build your value. You should look at it from a standpoint of, I created that relationship to fail, so what the hell am I going to do for the next time that I end up in the same situation? So I think I'm tangenting it off on a bit, and jump on if you feel like.
Yeah.
But as a man, you should already come to term when you date a single mother that they are looking to share the burden.
Yeah.
That should be something that is already in your mind. Why? Because they already have a child that another man has either decided to go their own way or the relationship didn't work, regardless of whatever the reason is. What you should do is vet these women in the sense of, if this is a woman I want to get into a long-term relationship with, what are the qualities that she's showing me, and not just me, her child, that will make her the woman that I can make compromises with, I can grow with, I can see myself marrying long-term, and we create a family together.